Hi, friend. So, chatting about connecting into yourself. This has been a theme that's been popping up. And it's a call, it's a universal call for all of us to start connecting deeper into who we are, what we desire, and releasing the programs and the, you know, societal expectations of the past, like letting it go and really starting to honor who you are, why you came here, and connecting into what those deeper desires are, and really understanding what is going to lead to a fulfilling life and business. So it can be very challenging for an individual who is on constantly in their head, right? Analyzing, trying to figure out. And I know because that's exactly how I am. I can be in my head all the time, thinking and envisioning and all that stuff, and that's fabulous. Like it's amazing to be able to have these pathways within our mind, but it can also be exhausting, and it can really disconnect us from what is going to light us up at that deeper, soul level, right? Especially when you may have an idea of something you want to do or pursue or go for, and then instantly the head comes in and says, well, that doesn't make much sense, or that's not going to work, or you can't make money doing that, or yada, yada, yada. And we lose that real connection that's trying to guide us to what's going to lead us to fulfillment and happiness, and ultimately to the success that we desire. So when you are thinking about, okay, I really want to like connect in and get to know myself a little better because I don't even know who I am, it can be challenging to, go from your head and a lot of unconscious programming to suddenly being like in deep, deep resonance with who you are at that soul level. So, one of the first steps you can do is start connecting into your body. So was my first step in really learning how to connect into myself. It was just starting to connect into my body intuitively. I had this feeling of, oh, I need to like start having a relationship with my body again, right? And part of that was healing the relationship with my body from years of neglect and abuse and critical judgment, that can be so prevalent in a society that puts so much standard on what's appropriate for, the female figure, the male figure, or what you identify with as a relationship to your body. Healing your relationship with your body can be a fabulous first step in connecting into who you are. So, how do you actually do that? Like, what is a practical step of? So, thinking back when I really first started, it was a lot of movement. So, it was a lot of just following my intuitive guidance to movement that I wanted to do. So, working out and weightlifting and stuff like that has been a part of my life for years. Since I was 17, I started in on that journey. But a lot of that, I can do it and not really be connected to my body, right? Like I can put on the music and I can do my workout that is so ingrained in me that I can kind of zone out while I'm doing it, and I'm not really connecting into my body. So I started doing different movements. So different like modalities, or even just dancing. And I gotta tell you, the first few times it gets really uncomfortable. It was like, it was almost like, what I'm seeing is like a pup, like a, not a puppet, but it's a, I don't know what they're called, with the strings and the person is making it dance. Like that's what it felt like. It was really awkward and disconnected. But the more I did that and really got out of my head and into my body, even for 20 minutes at a time, I started to build the connection with sensations in my body, right? So I was listening to the sensations in my body. I was listening to what felt really, really good. I was feeling what felt really, really good. And, before that, the only time I was really connected into sensations with my body was when, like, I had like a backache or I had something going on that was hurting. And I'd be like, oh, I have a massive knot in my back, but I wasn't really connecting into my body. And when that started to really fall into place and I started getting momentum around that, then it was easier for me to like tune in internally to what was going on, tune in internally to my heart, what my heart was saying it wanted. Even helped me tune into deeper into my intuition, which is usually has been fairly good, but this even put the next layer on it. So anyways, not to go on forever about this. If you're finding that, you're feeling called to connect into yourself and deeper, right? That real core of you, but you're like, I don't know where to start, what that means. Start connecting into your body a little more, like really listening to it. So you may find that you got to start doing different things that you haven't done, right? You don't want to continue doing the same things because you're just running on a program and you're not really igniting anything new into, your practice. Do some different dancing, YouTube, and see what's out there with movement, body movement. Like, get resourceful, get creative, start focusing on that, and guaranteed after a couple weeks of that, give it some time though, like give it some solid time, like commit to at least a month of this. You're going to start connecting, and it's going to be easier for you to connect into what's here. And this is really what we want, because this is the key to everything, right? This is like giving yourself the key to everything. So anyways, I hope that was helpful. Have a fabulous journey connecting into yourself until we meet next time. Ciao.